Maybe Kendrick might see this and you can get a job with him.
I'm actually trying to work at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium so I can get into this concert come April. I just want to be at the concession stand and dip
Can't buy a
off one.
ticket.
No, I can't. No.
Living in the ghetto.
Oh, I see that y'all coming for Kendrick. I see that y'all coming for Kendrick without even knowing the facts, but it's okay. Drake, as
Kendrick talks black people power.
No,
but
you're going up for Drake
choice of
as if,
choosing a black woman. He did not.
but you're taking up for Drake, who doesn't even lay down with anyone who's darker
I'm taking up
than his darker than a brown paper
I
bag.
said I'm a Proverb 31.
Oh, Robert said you a problem 31, not Proverb.
Here we go. This is where me and you veer off from. This is where me and you veer off. We in church today. Pull up the next scripture, child. You got a screw top? You got a screw top?
Yes, anyone who wants some cheap wine and they want a good look, a lot of percent. This is 16%. And when I tell you,
what is that? What is that?
I don't know, but it's getting me. It's if you got a Kroger's, Kagari's.
Great. What did I say? Great what? Your bottle literally says grape red. You know that's no damn Fanta cherry one.
You get over there.
I'm a Proverb. I'm leaving here feeling good.
Baby. Oh Lord, Mel, we can't hear you again. And Mel, I can't hear you. Yeah. Y'all, what is going on, Jesus?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now, Mel.
I tell
can you hear
this
me?
Is a shit. This is a pull down my pants. Take
Mel.
Shit on, huh?
Let me get you together, y'all. You see this one over here that got the pink going around her box? That's the reason. She
sabotage.
Is the reason we just not get it.
Sabotage. You know what?
Yes.
It started out with your negative energy, and I feel like I was trying to keep you. I was trying to calm you down. I was trying to make you feel better, and I'm over here. I don't want you to hear what's going on in the background, so I'm pressing all the buttons to mute it. I don't mute all the buttons. Lord, I am so sorry.
Yo, and then we try to blame. Your baby. We was like, she must have came in here unplugged something.
It was me. It's me.
It's all good.
It's me, oh Lord. We are 23 minutes late. This is awful. And literally, my friend's brother messaged me and was like, I messaged everybody. I was like, yo, we starting at 8 o'clock. And I got a text was like, y'all didn't start at 8 o'clock last time. So I was determined to
we were
at 8 o'clock today.
Oh my God. But it was a snafu, but we here now.
It was a snafu, a poo snap. It was just everything. Listen, y'all, welcome to the What Was Said podcast. I'm your girl, Melanie P.
Yes, I'm your boy, Mike, a.k.a. Simba.
Mike, where do we go from here, Mike? How was your mental health check-in, Mike? How was your mental health?
When I tell you my mental health was tested today and just
I can't believe it.
A few moments ago, I know you all probably can't laugh with us, but it is funny to Emmy because when I tell you behind the scenes, we were stressing out.
This is why people be having teams. This is why people be having production teams behind the scenes. Like, we should not be by no means doing this shit by ourselves. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And especially during Black History Month. This don't make no sense.
Okay, we should have volunteers.
We should have white people. We need to have a bunch of white people doing our production for us for the whole month of February. Golly.
Yes.
Listen, mental health, I'm doing good. We're gonna, you know what, just to kind of zone us back in, let's do this whole quick yellow card game. I'm gonna pick a card, any card, no matter what it is, and I want you to be truthful. I want you to be truthful. Listen, let's go. Oh, all right. We did that one last week. Lord Jesus, the devil
is a liar.
What is the most intoxicated you have ever been? What is the dumbest thing you have done while intoxicated? This is the
I can tell you.
part.
Well, actually, I can give you two instances. So
nobody who know me put nothing in no comments.
I give you two instances to where that happened. When I first started drinking, it first started out right when I got into the military. So if I have any veterans out there or people that was in the military, you already know how this goes down. Yeah. So right when I was in the military, I think it started off with me drinking Smirnoff. You know, Smirnoff is the gateway drink
It is.
to
It is.
alcohol. So me being brand new, not knowing too much about alcohol like that, honestly, for real. And I want to say I was 21, and I didn't know anything about mixing drinks or nothing like that. So I think I went to my homegirl who was in my company. She actually lived off base, so I went over there. I was drinking Mr. Belvedere, which is vodka, right? Or it's light.
Oh, Belvedere?
Yeah, Belvedere. Yeah. And then I was drinking some dark liquor. I don't know what it was, but I was drinking them back to back. Next thing I know, I had to lay down on the sidewalk in a fetal position because, you know, the sidewalk at night is really cold and I needed something cold. So, you know, me being in the military, of course, they're going to be clowning me. Yeah. So I'm sitting here like, you know, on the ground, not knowing what's going on. So then finally I'm able to get up and I'm crawling to my friend's door. I get in the living room. So everybody in the living room, now they just looking, talking about something. Uh-oh, he breathing hard. And then my homegirl, she was like, get up to my bathroom. So that was one instance.
Oh my God.
And I want to say the other instance was when I was, tipsy, no drunk. And I went and I start, you know, had my fingers on my texting. And I went and texted the wrong person. Jesus. Yeah, they had the same name. So, yeah. What about you?
There are way too many for me.
Oh God.
Choose one. Okay, so you know what? Honestly, I think I'm gonna give you the quick story. My worst drunk moment, intoxicated moment was a birthday a couple of years ago, and I was dating this guy. He was getting on my nerves. I didn't like him, so I said, you know what? Let me take an edible and then drink this whole bottle of Jameson. I had one of them little mini bottles of Jameson. I took a little bit of an edible, and I went to my birthday party at Charlotte Uptown at I forgot the name of the restaurant. And got there, my head started spinning, child. My head started spinning. Ooh, now we're at a long table. All my friends are at a long table, and I'm in the middle because it's my birthday. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to make it to the bathroom. The bathroom was down these winding stairs. So I had to like get up, go past everybody, go down winding stairs and get to the bathroom. So I'm looking at my friend Clayton and I'm like, hey, I'm trying to give him the eye to help me because my date, he was getting on my nerves. So I was like trying to give somebody the eye to help me. And he thinking I'm joking. Finally, I got up, wobbled up. Wobble, squabbled up. Got up, went downstairs and just passed out on the bathroom floor. Then they had to call the ambulance.
Not the ambulance. Why? But that bathroom floor be hitting because it's cold, right?
I was passed out. I have been on the ambulance at least 6 times.
Do we need to have an intervention? Is this like for the same thing?
Well, here's the thing. Like, one thing about me, my motto has always been work hard, play hard. I've always worked super hard, but when I'm outside, I'm outside. And it's just been a couple of times where I was way too far outside and they had to call the ambulance.
Golly. But that's not happening anymore like that.
Yeah, that hasn't happened in a while.
Okay. No, but it get like that, and like you said, you ended up in the bathroom. That bathroom floor, when you tipsy or drunk, it feels the best. It's cold
on
and it's like
the bathroom floor, on that dirty bathroom floor, laid out. Then I got drunk another time, and my friend and I was so drunk that I took a shit. Like I went to.
Oh my God.
I went to the bathroom. I made it to the bathroom, and I had to take a shit, and I was so out of it that I just had to lay on the floor, but I didn't have enough strength to.
This had to be before Tikka Vataka. Was this before TikTok and?
I didn't have this was actually at Sharon's bridal shower, Sky Blue's bridal shower, and I didn't have enough strength to flush the commode. So I was passed out on the floor. So people kept going out to tell people that, you know, hey, your friend is passed out on the floor, and it was a big old turd in the toilet.
Oh my God!
And then I was laying there, and then my friend Mama started praying over me, and then it was just awful. And so ambulance child. I had to go to.
It sounded like you were getting rebuked, so I don't know. That's what it sounded like. Somebody was praying for you in church. That's what it sounded like. Butter
That was
Ramada.
bad. That was bad. Tiffany, it was your mama who was praying over me, child. I was so embarrassed to this day. I had a big old piece of turf floating in the
Oh my
toilet.
God,
She prayed over
no,
me. I'm like, this is
no,
so embarrassing.
no,
But
no.
listen, y'all, we got a lot of great topics for you today. Thank y'all for y'all patience.
Yes,
Okay, we
thank
had
you
a
for the
lot of technical
understanding.
difficulties in the very beginning, but we're here now and we're ready to find out what was said. Make sure you are sharing the live. Make sure you are ready. So let's get into this first story, y'all. My boy, I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed at this story. I forgot that I can't. Um, Lord, is something going on tonight? Is it a full moon?
It has to be.
It has to be. So basically, Mike, talk about the story, y'all. 'Cause I can't see.
Oh my God.
I can't see it.
So yeah, in regard to this story, Kofi. But no, seriously, out of all people, I didn't expect him to say
Me
what
either.
he said. Basically, it kind of threw me off.
Right. He's
So
saying that he's not into monogamy. Is there a audio to this?
no, hold on. No, I don't think that. Yep, hold on. Here we go.
My first two real relationships lasted 3, 4, 5 years each, so then, and then to fast forward, my life changed, so there was a different, I started working every day. Then there's the fame element and the abundance of people and exposure. And, I've just had different shifts and different seasons where it seems like sometimes monogamy feels like role playing and it sometimes feels restrictive,
Ugh.
so there's an element of it that feels performative. And I understand the tradition of it. I understand the deeper, I understand that, but then there's a part of me that just had questions. So I went through some phases where I'm like, well, why do we do it like this, and is this how I want to do it? And from observing people who play those roles, my parents included, I see some blind spots. You know what I'm saying? Does that mean we have to throw away the whole system? Not necessarily. Like I mean, my first two real relationships of monogamy, and how can we still remain whole and still remain true to ourselves as individuals, as independent people and thinkers living this life while still honoring the safety and the principle and the tradition of, loyalty or connection. So it just has you thinking about what you want, and what works for you. And I think that's
Okay, I
the
think we get it
real
now.
goal, is like,
I like I said, I was
Listen,
disappointed. I didn't expect that to come from out of him, but hey,
100% disappointed, Mike. 100% disappointed. Like
I was like, you
he
sexy too? God.
I'm so confused. Like when I saw this, I was like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm reading this wrong because he is our chocolate king. You know what I'm saying? Out here, he's a black actor. He's an amazing actor. He's fine. This, that, and the third. So I'm so super surprised that he is getting on the polygamous bandwagon. But at the end of the day, Mike, here's the thing:
Mm-hmm.
traditional relationships are not traditional anymore. Would you be
Mm-mm.
open to being
No.
somebody's third?
No, I can't. I'm too stingy. Honestly, I'm too stingy. I can't be in, a thruple, quadruple, open.
Mm-mm.
No, I can't. I'm too stingy. And when I love hard. I don't got time dealing with somebody else's emotions or what they can contribute to added emotions.
Yeah.
Like my bandwidth, I have a good amount of bandwidth, but I'm not going to use it and stretch it for something that's pretty much
Literally stretching
unnecessary.
it.
But
Literally
right,
stretching it.
but for me, it doesn't work. I'm not saying it won't work for whomever else because it can, but that's just my thoughts. And I don't look at anybody crazy if they want to go that route. So
So I agree with you. I'm a Libra, you're a Leo. I get it. Like I'm very territorial. Like I am very
yes,
territorial,
that's the word I'm
and
looking
I'm
for.
also very like I'm like I'm not a germaphobe, but I don't like people's liquids. So at the end of the day, like if it's me, my man, and another woman, what am I doing? Like no, I don't want to kiss you then kiss him. Like no, there's no allure to it. The only allure for me is like chores, bills. You know what I'm saying? If we are in a polygamous situation, that means that we're dividing stuff, hopefully 3 ways, or the man in my situation is paying
Mhm.
for everything. Now, here's a real story. I have a friend, and I'm gonna say they are married, and they are very much interested in introducing a third person to their relationship,
Mhm.
for not even 100% just for sex, but a lot for like mental stimulation, I guess. So like,
Mhm.
what if you could have a third party in your situation to fill in the voids that your current partner isn't giving you? Does that make it different for you? Like, let's say you had a very low libido, or you wasn't, hypersexual, whatever,
Mhm.
and your partner was. You didn't want to break up. You loved your
Mhm.
partner, and you knew that you couldn't fulfill your partner. So at the end of the day, if you had a third person that was just there to fulfill what you couldn't fulfill,
Mhm.
would you be open to it?
No. No,
I love
because
for you to say no.
no, because my thing is, like you said, I could be. I know me as a Leo could be very territorial. I
Right.
love hard, but at the same time, I can't just sit back and then, be with two people. One of them really giving me something that I'm more attracted to,
Hmm.
but at the same time, this person over here is giving me something that I know I need, but I'm attracted to. But this outweighs this. So
Hmm.
if this person over here is not who I initially started with, it's like my feelings for them are starting to get stronger versus, I know you've been here since day one, but at the same
Hmm.
time, I'm starting to fall more. So that's just welcoming trouble. Some people
Yeah,
can
I agree.
compartmentalize it. I can. I'm not
Yeah.
there. But yeah, no.
I'm the person. I'm the kind of person that I could try to like understand. Maybe the other side of things. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
with this, I really can't. Like outside, like just specifically in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And like with like if I want your time, I ain't about to share it with a sister wife. Okay, like I'm about to do that. Like I'm
Exactly.
too stingy, and it's like in a relationship, I want my partner to be my best friend, and I don't
Hmm.
want to share my best friend.
I know. I know of some that works very well.
Hmm.
I know
Really?
of yeah, yeah, and I know of one to where it was working well until others got involved and then it kind of dissipated. So
I wonder if things just like I wonder what the main reason for polygamous relationships not working is. Like I wonder like is it
mhm.
financial? Is it stingy? Is it
Excuse me.
cheating? Like I wonder I'm curious to know like what the success rates or not success rates are for
Mhm.
polygamous relationships. You know?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I
I'm
don't
I'm
know.
really trying hard because like in my friend situation, I don't agree with being married and having another person in there. I truly don't agree with that. However, when I listen to someone who is explaining to me like maybe like what needs they aren't getting met and how this third person could just be somebody to go out to a bar with just to chill with because maybe my husband or my wife is so busy with work or
Mhm.
whatever the case might be. So if I have this third person who but see, I can't understand it because I'm a catch feelings. Like this is why I don't date multiple. I cannot be that kind of girl that have a roster. I can't have a roster. Are you,
No,
like I can't have a roster.
no, I feel you. Excuse me. I feel you on that. I don't, if it works for you, it works for you. Like you said, this day and age, there's so many different. You have people that are married, living in different states, maybe in the same
Yeah,
state, living in different homes. So
yeah.
it's changed the traditional, things of it. It just changed. So
I'm a traditional girl. Like no matter what I talk about, child, my stories. I'm a traditional girl. Just give me the man, one white picket fence. I'm just give me tradition, child. Domesticate me, traditional me. It is what it is. But do you
because you
know
want
who
to have
is
that family.
loving the traditional life? The
Whoa,
domesticated wife.
whoa, whoa.
Rihanna. Our sister Rihanna. Did you hear that Rocky Sap A Rocky is free? We's free. We's free. What
Yes,
are your thoughts about
yes.
him being free? And what are your thoughts about him running to Rihanna? Tell the truth, shame the devil, child.
Honestly, well, even before this, before I even talk about this,
Mhm.
I thought maybe the reason Rihanna kept on having babies, was because they were unsure whether or not he was going to get locked up. Because if he would have got
Mm.
locked up, he would have been locked up for a couple of decades, almost 30 years. And I forgot who I was talking to.
Oh wow.
Like last year, I was like, I feel like that's why she's constantly having babies just in case. But now that this is done for, I do feel like there's a possibility we could be getting a Rihanna, whatchamacallit, an album.
What do you mean having babies just in case? I don't understand that.
He may go to jail for 30 years.
But why would somebody have a baby with a man who's going to jail for 30 years?
They're already married. What you mean? That's her husband. She's gonna stick by him. You're not gonna stick by your husband?
Not me, child.
Oh my God.
You ain't sticking beside no NIGGA that
going
to jail for 30 years.
So that proves my point. She already had a child. So why not have another child if I can
before just to have the same dad?
Yeah, and and she really loves this man. So, but back to this.
Let's talk about that. I'm confused with this duo. Are you here for this duo?
Yeah, I like it. At first I was kind of rocky about it, but it grew on me. But it kind of grew on me though. I like them now.
What I love Rihanna, I do. I love her down. I love her down. I love her down. I bought all of her stuff, child. I do not understand this couple. Like this, when I see, and I guess because I'm a woman of a mature age, when I see little baby Rocky, I don't see a grown man. I see a kid. And when I see Rihanna, I see mogul, I see boss, I see grown woman. I do not see that with A$AP Rocky. And I just feel like, is he giving her masculine grown man energy? It's weird. And he's so little. He's such a little guy.
Well, you can't I ain't gonna let you come down on my little guy.
Here we go, child.
Come on now. I mean, just because they little, that don't mean they can't come with, a full package and or the things needed to run a household. So I'm not saying
because his size. I'm just saying that's just comma. It's just a comma. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This is one of the things.
It's one of the things. Like when I see A$AP Rocky, what a cool character. When I see A$AP Rocky, I see a little boy.
No, I ain't gonna say a little boy, but he doesn't seem like No. I get what you're saying, but the corporation woman over here, and then you got the over here. It just seemed kind of. But those odd couples are the ones that seem to work. They be the one that last the longest. So
I don't play with that.
But yeah, to go back to this story, I think. Well, as you can see, I don't know if something happened because the video that I saw, he was holding the gun and he had but from his mouth, he said it was a fake gun. But sir, that looks real.
Only little boys play with fake guns, not grown men, child.
And the dude that he was going after, his best friend or whatever, A$AP, he didn't even testify. So did some money get paid off for him not to testify, for him to be able to?
See, here's the thing. You got our Rihanna, our treasure out here in the court
mixed up with this,
like a like a Section 8 West Charlotte girl. And ain't nothing wrong with Section 8, child. But at the end of the day, you got her out here with her kids at the courthouse. You got a millionaire. This beautiful woman with all these businesses. You got her out here at the courthouse. I'm sorry, you're not a grown man to me. You're a little boy who got caught playing with a toy gun. Okay, that's embarrassing.
He said it was a toy. That thing looked real. That didn't look like no toy gun, but.
And now you're telling dumbass lies. Like at the end of the day, child. Like here's the thing. Here's what
I'm glad he's off.
Here's what I've learned.
Mm-hmm.
You be with a man or a woman based off compatibility, not based off looks, but off compatibility. So with that being said, if they're compatible and she happy, I erase everything I just said.
Yeah, she got to be happy. She look happy. I mean, I don't know if that's a front, but she look happy.
Looks can be deceiving.
So you think she's fronting on us?
I think she's happy, but here's the thing. Rihanna has had a lot of bad luck when it comes to relationships. I don't know what her zodiac sign is. I feel like she's a Pisces, but I feel like she's had a lot of bad luck when it comes to relationships. And I feel like when she loves super hard. Look at how she was like trying to still help Chris Brown during that situation. I think that one thing we know about Rihanna as well is that she loved the kids. Rihanna loved the kids. She's always been very vocal about her wanting to have kids. She loves kids. So I don't know if it's a situation of she's getting older and she just kind of went for who was next. When I see A$AP Rocky, I wouldn't feel safe with ASAP. Like, I wouldn't feel safe with him. He looks skinny. He looks small. He looks like just my little nephew.
But hey, I mean, he handling his business, so he got some millions in the bank.
And let me just be clear. I'm just telling you my true, authentic feelings, child. He could be a great man. I'm sure he is a great man. I'm glad that we've got a black man free from going to the prison century. We got a black family still together. I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
My true feelings are I have never understood this match. I was disgusted by it, just to be honest, because Rihanna is a beautiful Amazonian beautiful woman, tall, statuesque woman, and it's not about like just looks or whatever, but when I see them together and it's just like this little boy, this little young kid.
No, I got you.
And I feel like, is she paying all the bills? Is Rihanna paying all the bills? Like,
no, he got his millions. Don't be doing him like that.
What does he do, child? Does he rap? What's a song? What's a favorite? Like, I don't know about him, child. What is a famous song he sang?
I mean, right offhand, I don't give me the line. I don't know.
But, okay, so name a Rihanna song.
I don't know.
No, yes, you do. Stop. You do know that's a lie. You just lied here. You know for sure that you know everybody.
That Anti. What's it called? Anti. Is it called Anti? I think. When I tell you that album right there was heavy on repeat. I love me some Rihanna. No shade.
You just played me because I know that you know a Rihanna song. Everybody know a Rihanna song.
Yeah, California Umbrella.
Rocky song.
Yeah. No, I not offhand, not saying he's not popular. I just never gravitated towards his music, but he is big, but I just never gravitated toward it. But even though you said, she had bad luck with men, but guess who else is having a little bad luck?
Target, y'all. Target has reportedly lost $15.7 billion dollars.
Yes.
Based off the black dollar boycott. And number one, are we sure this is true? Number two, what does this mean for black people, the black buyer? What does this mean? And what does this mean for DEI? What is the outcome of this?
Well, for me, the way that I look at it, especially when you have some people saying, it's not going to work, or you have some people saying, I'm still going to go, but y'all can try to do whatever because it's not going to make a difference, and whoop de whoop. They actually lost this much, if not more, because this number was put out, I want to say last week or the week before last. So it's steady going down. And they have, ongoing lawsuits because of some of the things that they actually did roll back. But I promise you, it's hurting them because even over here at the Target throughout the week, it's dead. Through the weekend, yeah. On the weekend, you may have some black folks that go up in there and it may be full. But throughout the week, it's dead. But what irritates me or what's been irritating? No, that's what I'm about to tell you. So what irritates me is people just going into Target talking about something. Yep, it is. Like, why are you even in there? Just videotaping.
I had to come in there if you know how many people in there, child.
Right. So, like, why carry your ass in there? Don't even go in there.
In there with them, Mike.
No, not me. I was saying folks are going in these stores, videotaping and saying, "Oh, there's nobody in." Well, duh, there's nobody in here. Like, why the fuck y'all going in there?
My first thought is I haven't really heard a lot about the Target boycott since the beginning of the boycott request. And what I'm trying to say is oftentimes black people will start something, but they will not finish it. So my first thought was, okay, it's kind of been quiet. What's the next step here? Who is going to Target? Like, what's the next step? My hope is that there's a next step and that Target is going to react. Because what if they lost this money and they're still like, whatever, it's not a big thing to us. Like, I'm just really curious of like the outcome, like what's the outcome going to be of them losing this money? Like, what's next? Because people was asking a question last week, like, okay, it's a bunch of companies who got rid of DEI. So I was thinking that, okay, once Target started to see their loss, they would find value and they would do what needed to be done, and then other companies will follow suit. But how? I mean, it's been like what, 2 weeks?
Well, I still feel like some numbers need to come in so they can feel it. But then also too, once Target, if they do, hopefully end up putting it back, then that will lead others to know, hey, If we want to go ahead and boycott, just know that it can happen and it's going to make a difference. Target is our example. So maybe they may be looking at it that way. Because we got to concentrate on one thing, especially when you're wanting to
have a result.
Yeah, have a result. So hopefully this makes some type of impact. Like you said, you got some of our kinfolk that's just because the guy that went in there that I saw, he shared it today online. He went in there talking about something. Well, I needed some work pants, bruh.
Ugh, so
Costco,
gross.
Sam's Club, they don't got. I mean, Costco don't got your work pants. Like it's you need it.
Okay, because like there's a lot of places that are on the list. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Costco's not on this, but
they're not on the list. But I'm gonna tell you who on the list that it'll be very difficult. Now, if everybody else do it, then I'm gonna get in line. But I cannot get rid of my Prime, my Amazon Prime.
Oh, but when they're ready to boycott, trust.
Now
I'll be right behind them.
When they're ready to boycott, then I will definitely fall in line. But just to like proactively do it now, I just can't because like. Amazon Prime is just
they have cornered the market. Like these billionaires,
I know.
And it's crazy. It's I don't see it as a good thing. And I don't see how some people see this as a good thing with allowing billionaires to run the freaking world, not the country, but to run the world. Like it doesn't make one man should not have all that power. Right. Like, why would you want all that power? Why, if you're a billionaire, why would I want to be bothered with somebody else's business? Like,
well, white people could be greedy. You know what I'm saying? My question with this is, why is there not somebody black, one of these black billionaires coming in to start their own Amazon, to open up their own Target like that? And I know I mentioned this last week, but it's just like, okay, this is the time. The time is now. Like we have black people out there who are rich, who have the money, who can do it, but for some reason they don't find value in doing what a lot of the people before us did. Like, there was this time where black people was very empowered and they was trying to open their own businesses and be very independent. And yeah, we have our own businesses, but I want a black owned Amazon. I want a black owned Target. That's like, I need that. I desperately need that.
And I definitely get what you're saying, because if it were me, I would think, especially with millions of dollars, like definitely if I'm over 400 million, 200 million, I'm trying to at least create something to where, we can guide our people to invest in the community and kind of just continue to push that out. But you're right.
This is why I'm a low-key side. I am Beyonce and Jay-Z. And that's a sentence I thought I would never say. But, I heard whenever Beyonce came out with that song, I'm coming up for the South, da, da, da. You know what I'm talking about? Like a bomb tree. That song, somebody had put a video out saying that, okay, Beyonce, all you do is come out here with these cute little, freedom one-liners, but what are you really doing? And I remember hearing that thing. Okay, they're just a hater. But then I thought, like, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it a buck. It's very.
You sure you want to go down this road with Beyonce?
I got to. You
sure?
I gotta be honest, y'all. I gotta be honest. I can only be real.
Okay, let's go.
Here's the thing. It's cute. It's cute to, talk about Black power. It's cute to talk about, the first black billionaire, whatever the case might be. All of that is cute. But what are you really doing? Let's talk about it. You're actually taking money out of the black household. You got these tickets that's so expensive. People.
She been wearing me through.
I had to have to pay a whole ticket, child. I just paid that off. Now it's another ticket I gotta go buy and put on layaway. Then it's like, okay, now it's your perfume. It's all these things, and you preach one thing in your music, but what are you actually doing to help it? You have the money, you have the access. You talking about the Super Bowl? Who cares about the Super Bowl? Like, do something that's going to live on and going to start the movement. You have all this power, you have all this influence. What the fuck are you using it for? What are you using this influence
for? I feel like Beyonce is using her influence a lot, especially within the black community, especially highlighting the black community, especially when she went to Coachella and introducing the HP. Hold on, wait a minute. You went on the roll call. Let me go on the roll call. So especially when she was able to do Coachella and, highlight the HBCUs, also with the numerous charity charities that she does have, especially within Texas. Come on now, you can't sit here and count Beyonce out and act as though that she hasn't contributed to the Black community. She's done a lot, and a lot of the stuff that she has done, she probably hasn't necessarily put her name out there because she may not want to get all that notoriety. Especially, you know, her mom always posts her accolades, especially what she has done for the community. So if you still don't know, you can easily go to her page on Instagram and scroll and educate and learn. I'm just saying, you can't come for Beyonce like that and act like she didn't do nothing. Yeah, I had to put my stuff on layaway just so I can see her, and I might have to stand outside the stadium, you know, like Little Black Bird singing. But I'm still gonna take up for Beyonce. She wrong for just trying to make our pockets go in the negative. But I'm still gonna take up for Beyonce. Don't you do that? Don't you do that? How dare you?
I'm sorry. I have to type in. I am so disappointed in you, Mike. I am so disappointed in you. I am so disappointed in you. I am so disappointed in you. I cannot stop saying it. You gonna say that Beyonce helped the Black community because she went to Coachella?
I said that was one of the instances.
How did her going?
Yes. Introducing HBCU bands to the world.
I'm about to go crazy because how the fuck is her going? It's the same with Kendrick Lamar.
Hold on, wait a minute.
No, because you talk and I cover my mouth, boo. I cover my mouth. So let's no. This is the same energy the niggas be giving Kendrick Lamar. Oh, he tap danced on the stage, child, and he talk about Drake. How is that helping the Black community? How is Beyonce singing and tap dancing on stage helping the Black community? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm disappointed.
Oh no, I'm not kidding you. Because that highlighted the HBCUs, especially on that big stage.
I'm about to get rid of.
No,
oh, great.
No, in that stage.
I'm just
you know, the world didn't even. Some of the world didn't even know about us. She said, "Here, these are my people," and she made them listen. And she came out with the headpiece like she was Queen. Whatchamacallit? I forgot her name. But you know who I'm talking about. Come on now. She was educating the folks. She was letting them know our history.
I tried to help you, and you're still talking about the niggas
Black History Month, and you come for Beyonce?
For years. Niggas been on stage tap dancing for years. The power is in the dollar. The power is not in Coachella. The power is not tap dancing on stage for Master. It is not. You on there tap dancing on the Super Bowl while every damn person who owned the slaves on the field who are running up and down the yard for the white master. Do not make me go here. I want to see go up. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of people feeling like because we can tap dance and pussy pop on stage, we have won. We haven't won. We're still in the minority. How the motherfuck is that a flex for us tap dancing on stage? They always give us the crumbs and let us tap dance on stage. We'll let the niggas dance on stage, but we're gonna remove DEI while y'all over here being like, oh, K-Dot. Squabble up. Look what he said.
So this is what we doing?
Removing HBCUs, and we still happy because a nigga was on stage tap dancing.
So you're gonna come for K-Dot. We supposed to make this an hour show, but this is about to turn into an hour and a half. Just because you over there and you like Drake and the things that he stand for.
So don't do me. I never said that.
I don't know.
For a nigga on stage tap dancing, please.
But we all know that is not facts. They are not tap dancing. But what we do know, and who is tap dancing, we got people in the White House tap dancing.
You know what? I like how you try to switch, because I feel like what happened. No. I feel like what happened is that you realize that you're wrong and that you're not coming from a space of people.
Did you remove my story?
I removed it, boo, because I'm very.
Did you? Now you cannot be coming for.
I'm not coming for Beyonce.
Our Black king and queen.
When I asked you to give me a Beyonce lyric, you couldn't do it, child. I literally am the biggest Beyonce fan. I am 100%. But I'm just keeping it a buck for our people. Like, we have to elevate. We have to stop letting people give us these breadcrumbs and thinking that we won. We need to evolve. If you ain't evolving, you dead. Them crackers, and God forgive me because I love white people. I do. But y'all, they're out there laughing at us because we're going up for these stupid things that you referenced, child. Coachella, K-Dot. What is that doing for the Black community?
I didn't know educating, another race about our community was actually stupid. I feel like educating them and actually,
like they were a part of it.
I feel like educating and giving them knowledge in itself is very good.
Already know it.
It is very good. No, they don't know it because they're actually on TikTok right now trying to research 40 Acres and a Mule. So if they actually did know it, they wouldn't need K-Dot to actually explain it to them. Actually, into being that we brought up K-Dot with his performance, a lot of people said they didn't know how it was supposed to, roll over, or it was the most boring, or it didn't matter. No, there are people, high school teachers, actually scrapping their lesson plans and making sure that their students go and analyze his whole performance and what it actually means according to Black history. So that in itself, knowledge is power, and this is Black History Month. Why not celebrate it? Can we celebrate it? But we know who is not celebrating it in the White House. I don't know how many transitions I got, Bell. But no, so we know who is not celebrating in the White House, which is crazy. Oh my God. Y'all, she keep taking my story from me.
I just cannot let you say that. You think because a few professors are looking at the niggas in blackface tap dancing,
and then you come with, see, this is why we couldn't do our TikTok live. Come on, you gotta give credit where credit is due.
So confused and so disappointed, but keep it moving, child. Give them what they want.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Now I gotta find the story again.
It's right there, child. I'm just
all right. So we know one place.
Community said if his performance sparked interest in real history, then it's a positive thing. Get out of here. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. So we have this individual. Wait a minute. Let me make sure we got the. So your spirit then jumped into my internet over here.
True.
Yo spirit.
I'm literally
then jumped into my internet.
I'm trying to educate you, honey, because I feel like I'm just disappointed by your responses. Like I feel like your loyalty to K-Dot is more for K-Dot and less for the Black community, child. And I thought he was running for office.
Oh my God. I don't want to take it to that next level yet because you're not there, so I can't.
Sweetheart, I'm not there.
If you want to go there for political matters, let's go. And I'll tell you why I think K-Dot is good for the community and what he actually contributed and how that could go politically.
K-Dot was good for the community 5 minutes ago, boo. So no. Next story, show.
Oh my goodness.
White people.
Mel, are you serious about Bay and K-Dot? Oh, okay. So y'all, we gonna talk about this. Oh my God. I can't stand you, man. Oh my God, I can't stand you.
Go ahead, child.
Are you gonna let me talk about my story? Are you still mad at Beyonce? Y'all, I'm about to. I can't. You gonna let me talk for the next story? Are we gonna go to the next story? So this is well, actually, I don't know if you all even saw this, which was surprising to me, but not surprising because of who the administration is ran by and the folks within the administration. But to see this video come from the website, and I'm gonna go ahead and play it for y'all real quick. It's crazy.
DEI at HUD is dead. It's gone. DEI is dead. at the DA.
DEI is dead at the EPA.
We've killed DEI at the Department of Energy. We're bringing meritocracy, the American way, back.
One of the first actions that we took was to take down the Biden era equal access rule with President Trump's leadership to ensure that biological truth
There's a difference between him
back at
and
HUD
K-Dot.
as it pertains to HUD-funded facilities like women's shelters.
Proud to be on Trump's team to get rid of the nonsense and bring back common sense to Washington, D.C. At the Energy Department, we started with a focus on adding energy, not subtracting energy. That was the agenda of the Biden administration.
I'm excited about the last 30 days. I tell you what, we hit the ground running. We didn't have a chance to find the bathrooms real quickly, but you know what we did find?
Great.
We found our mission at VA.
America's golden age is back, and at the EPA, we've been leading the way in California, where President Trump gave us 30 days to complete our hazardous material response, and we're getting that done.
We've partnered with DOGE and launched a DOGE task force at HUD, and we've already identified 200.
So as y'all can see, this to me,
That's diabolical.
it's crazy. And when it comes to the DEI, they're using it. For me, I feel it's another way of saying the N-word. You know, that is exactly how a lot of them feel, especially when they use the word woke. Especially they had to have that token black guy inside that video to even do that. And he's supposed to be in charge of HUD. Mind you, all the other offices were filled with people that look like Trump. The only office that wasn't, or two of them actually, was his for HUD. And I forgot the other department, which has a black guy. But it's just crazy to me that people find this to be okay. Not everybody do. Not everybody do. But just for this to come out, like, why wouldn't you want diversity, equity, and inclusion? Diversity, you know, especially with, you know, what's going on with some of these veterans and, you know, the disabilities. And that's what that is. It's not just for, so it's just like not wanting DEI, the special things that may be needed to assist someone and, you know, their disability and or just other programs. It's just crazy to me. What you think about this?
You know, there's a reason. So here's the thing. Like, I really do feel like if you look at these plane crashes and all these things like that, these people who are at the top right now, they're okay with a few casualties to get to where they want to go. They're okay with a few casualties, meaning that people gotta die in airplanes, if people gotta, like, you know, lose a job because of, you know, federal policies or whatever. They're okay with certain losses to get to where they want to go. The whole point of everything is for them to rule at the top of everything. There's a TV show out right now. It's called Paradise or something like that. It's called Paradise, and it's on Hulu. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I feel like this is Paradise right now. They are wanting to be in control by any means.
I think I've seen that. I've seen that. Yes.
By any means necessary. And I truly, truly feel that, you know, I ask this every time we do Political Corner. I ask the same question. What can we do? This is they're in plain sight. They're in plain sight doing these type of things. What can we do? What power do we have?
It's hard. We honestly don't have that much power, especially this is why we were telling people, please do not vote for this man, because once he's in, he's going to control all of it. We don't have, there's no way for us to wiggle in there except going through pretty much the courts, except protesting. But I do want to encourage people and at least let people know that, yeah, there are, you know, those out there that are protesting and people are actually standing up to him. So I don't want you to think that, you know, we're not doing anything. But what I want to show you something real quick. Hold on.
Child, this is a mess.
Because
I'm thinking also about, like, you know, why you pull that up about those black farmers, you know, those white farmers who are getting some type of funding missing, and they're upset, but you voted for this man. I don't understand it. This is giving like a cartoon.
It's wild. It's wild. I'm gonna definitely show that. I just want to show you all this right here of people out in the streets protesting. They out in front of the Capitol buildings, everything. So
do you want that on the main screen?
It was, I thought, for some reason. I don't know why I keep transferring back. All right, so we getting ready to show you this real quick.
What does that say? This is what?
That says, "This is my resisting bitch face."
Jesus.
Okay, so you know they coming. Let's see. I don't know why it hasn't transferred. Oh yes. Here we go. So these are demonstrators in Manhattan that were pretty much, going against Trump and his administration. You got some people saying remove Trump. You got who elected Elon? Oh, right, no one.
Crazy.
No dictators. Americans wake up. This is a coup. Human need not court greed. Stop the coup. Of course, that. Now there were some more marches. Here we go. Oh, never mind. I didn't hear that.
It's okay.
So these are all happening in different states. So I do want to let y'all know, we are out there. People are out there, and we are resisting. So
I just don't understand. There are a lot of communities. There are a lot of non-Black communities who are facing the wrath of this administration, and they are confused. And that's the part that gets me. Like, why y'all confused? This man said what he was going to do. He said what he was going to do, and it's like, here's my confusion. And I hate to talk about white people, child, but like I feel like these white people or these people who voted for Trump, but specifically white people, they felt like they were safe just because they was white. And at the end of the day, just the same with our community, the same with their community. Money is what talks. Money is what he cares about, and control is what he cares about at the end of the day. And it's like he just used y'all as pawns on his chessboard to get to where he wanted to go. And if you don't fit his agenda, away with you. Away with you.
It's crazy. Like, even this disabled veteran voted for him. I'm not going to go through the whole story.
Yeah.
He voted for him, and Trump, during some of the cuts, actually end up terminating his job. Like, as a disabled veteran who he does not respect, on plenty of occasions, he has talked about veterans. He has talked about the dead veterans, in DC, calling them losers and etc. So why would you want to vote for them? But like you said, it's mind-boggling. Some people just, I don't know.
I feel like, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of white people, not all, but a lot of them, like I said, they just really feel like because they're white, they get a pass. Some of these Latinos that voted for Trump, I feel like because they feel like they're close to whiteness that they can be spared. But it's like, you can't even be mad. You can be mad at Trump, but you really can't be 100% mad at him because he gave you the playbook. He gave you the playbook, and we did our part. I feel like we did our part. But the people who out here who did not do their part or wasn't smart enough to make a decision, an informed decision for themselves, like, he gave y'all what he was going to do.
Yeah. No, he really did. And it's it's just wild.
Let's read some of these comments. So I see that Ham Musically put a comment, and what's that word, y'all? He said, I bought a book today, Annals of America. I feel like I'm saying Annals.
Oh my God.
Is it Annals?
Annals of America.
Is it Annals?
I mean, anyway,
1858, 1865, the Democrats were known as the Slave Party. Lawyer, I can't read it. Sorry, it went too fast. At this time, the book said they wanted unlimited slavery. The country was split just as it is now. Oh my God. Here's a real question, Mike. And I know we going on time, but I want to honestly ask you this. And with this whole Coachella thing, I'm scared to ask you, child. But do you think it's a possibility that we could go back to slavery?
Not in the form that it once was, but definitely it'll be in some other form or fashion, like it is now, honestly, especially with, the way that they have these jails set up, to be quite honest. And then, with some of these laws put in place, that in itself is pretty much slavery. It's a lot of little ways that, they have reverted back to that. It's crazy. I believe it's going to get a lot worse, of course, especially with us allowing another entity in all of our business. And he's about to be head of AI and all this other stuff. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
That TV show Paradise, because it's really
good.
I
just saw it last week. I think I saw 1 or 2 episodes. That's what it's given. It's given that eventually something's going to happen. Then we're gonna all have to take some type of shelter and all. It's just giving all of that.
Girl, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I be sitting here sometimes thinking like we ain't got no boards, we ain't got no nails and a hammer, because at the end of the day, I for years, not even now because of Trump, but for years, I've always thought about like the apocalypse or something crazy happening. Like if something crazy happened to you, where you going? See, I didn't know that you was military, so that helps you, I feel like. But at the end of the day, if something was to happen, are you prepared to board up your house? Are you prepared to fight for your household, your family, your freedom? Like, that's just too much.
That's just, I mean, being that you know what's going on now, being that you know what the possibilities are, why not, copy down some things on how to make bread, or I don't know, plant something or whatever, just in case you're going to need those tools.
Jesus. And Musically says, so what I'm saying is, so what I'm saying is this is not a Trump thing. This is an American thing. The world, including America, is a savage place. Our community leaders have failed us. So true. So true.
Yeah.
And like Shauna said, it's like everything repeats. It's so true. And that's too much.
We do repeat it. So, but one thing that I definitely can't get with.
Oh my God, this was awful. This was awful.
Yeah.
This was awful.
I think we hit it at the same time. You good?
No, I didn't press it. I never pressed it.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. Anyway, there were 4 children. Is this a story, child? Because with this new thing, I cannot see. What the thing say? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There were 4 kids who were left. Was it 4 kids for 4 years? Alone.
For 4 years, 3 kids.
And what you're seeing in these, like no adults. The mama left for 4 years, left them to fend for themselves. The little girls was sleeping for 4 years on pizza boxes. They were there. I think the mama would come every week or so and drop off some food and go right back to where she was. This is diabolical, Mike. This is diabolical.
This is crazy, and it does have some audio, audio to it. But yeah, it's just wild. Because my thing is, well, let me go ahead and play it.
What mother leaves her young kids alone in the house for
like,
4
share, and subscribe.
years?
I see it's 18
Everybody's
people in here.
upset about it. Like,
So
oh my
please do
God,
that.
this is right in our neighborhood.
Apparently, this woman, her landlord, stopped getting rent and hearing from her, so he called 911 for a welfare check.
Had no idea that there were kids there, let alone kids in grave situation.
3 children were inside, trash piled up, poop everywhere. The kids said that their mother left them there since at least 2021.
They had difficulty walking because their toenails were so long.
A despicable discovery, and the Shade Room is digging. Her Facebook post that's got people on social media on 10.
I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates.
Like, this is crazy to me. You have 3 kids. The oldest is 15 right now. And for 4 years, you decided to abandon your children. So what you would do is bring them food, drop it on the doorstep. And yeah, they did not come out. So at this point, and the only reason it was found out was because I believe someone from the office wanted to do a wellness check, called the police, and that's what happened. It's just crazy to me because were the kids not enrolled in school?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's something missing with this story. Like there's no, like if you miss 60 days or less in school, there's a welfare check. I thought like they call the parent. If they can't get in contact with the parent, there's steps. So I'm just confused on how for 4 years they could be in this house in this filth.
It's mind boggling. Like I'm still at a loss. I know some people in the comments were saying, well, you don't know the kids and one of them could have been disabled, but for 4 years, nobody came outside.
I saw a comment from somebody that said, "Whoop that trick," and listen. I feel like that mama should be beat up, child, because how do you have a mother? How are you a mother and your kids are living in that filth? Where the heck was she? And I feel like looking at her, I feel like she was probably somewhere in Miami, somewhere. She was somewhere where she wasn't living like that.
Yeah,
She
no,
deserves
she
to go
wasn't
to
living
jail
like
for the
that
rest of her
herself.
life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
That
need
is
to know where those.
crazy.
I tried to research, but I couldn't find a lot of information. But I want to know, like, how can we help those children? Because that hurts me just to see those kids living in, like, I couldn't even walk in there, let alone live in there, eat in there. Like, where are you taking a bath at? Like, where are you brushing your teeth at? He said their toes were overgrown. You don't treat animals like that.
Right, that's sickening. She definitely needs to go to jail for a very long time.
Yeah,
She needs to be in that box by herself,
absolutely.
solitary. I don't need her to
Solitary
talk to nobody
for you.
because to have them sleep in their own feces,
Ugh.
on trash, molded food, insects, rats. So I don't know, and I know she probably put the fear of God in them not to come out.
She did.
That's the only way. So it was some mental abuse there,
Yeah.
physical. It's crazy.
And like the comment says from Tressa, from there to foster care, they need better. Now here's the thing: you done had these kids, and you have ruined their lives. Like, they can't have no family that they can go to, because if they had family, they wouldn't be there by themselves for 4 years. So, like she said, the likely
Yeah.
next step is going to foster care.
Wait,
And
hold
we
on.
all
Wait,
know
what are
what that system
fathers?
is. They're not babies. They're like 15 years old, and the system is not fair, especially the foster care system, to these older children. They're gonna be in the system
Where the
until
father?
they're out. I don't know. He wasn't there for 4 years, child?
That is crazy.
Where's the grandmother? Where's the aunt? Like,
The sister?
they
Like, is
all
she
need
the
to go to
only
jail.
person in her family?
They all need to go to jail. They all need to go to jail. Ain't no
Yeah.
way.
Ain't no way. Ain't
No
no
way.
way.
Ain't no way for me to love you. You know that song?
Ain't no way. I.
Yeah, like Sheila said, where is a father? This is sad. This is sad.
It's sad.
People be out here having kids, child, and they don't even mess with kids.
You know what? I want to see if I can play this real quick. And I know that was the last thing. I'm not trying to end this on the a bad note or anything, because we can clean it up. So you remember the story last week that we talked about the mother leaving her children in the car because she said she was homeless, and she ended up both of the kids froze to death while they were asleep.
Yeah.
This is her.
Oh, that's sweet. I will take it too. Michael, take that. That's really sweet, Tressa. I'm gonna screenshot that so I
Right.
can make sure to give the kids to y'all.
Oh hell! Hold on.
Here we go, child.
There we go.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. And there was a lot of people in the comments saying, don't judge her. Everybody deals with grief differently. Ma'am, you just lost 2 of your kids. I know after a funeral I know after a funeral at times you want to go and celebrate, and you may have a drink on behalf of the person that may have been deceased. But ma'am, did you want your kids?
This is disgusting.
Now, am I wrong thinking about that?
This is an awful way to end this.
No, we're not going to end it like this. We're going to talk about something else. But am I wrong thinking about that?
That is awful, and it makes you think: was this done on purpose, child? Like,
Like even on Brewster's Pace and Four Colored Girls, like when they lost their children, they were like, it just lost me. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That just lost me.
That makes me very sad. Like, here's the thing: with people out here getting pregnant and having these kids, and they should not be having these kids. There's so many. Somebody said does not agree. There's so much focus on the LGBTQ community and restricting them, and there's so much focus on women and not letting them have abortions. But there's stuff like this going on. There should be more. I don't know. I don't want to say laws, because laws ain't for it, but there should be something else that needs to be included in people being able just to have kids or whatever. We're missing the mark. There are so many other things that we need to focus on other than the BS that we are focusing on. We are doomed.
It's wild. And
It's wild.
what's wild too, for the people that's in here, like if y'all haven't subscribed, liked, or shared, come on, it's Black History Month. Show us some support, if you can. I know we started off kind of rocky a little bit this morning. Jesus. Earlier today. But just bear with us. So if you can, like, share, and comment. Also, too, the gifts have gone out to those that we selected this past Monday. We're going to do another gift on Monday, this upcoming Monday. So you have to tune in because we're going to ask you questions about that show at the end. And if you can answer it correctly, then the prize go to you. So on Monday, be sure to tune in. It could be a cash prize.
Yep. And if you got a prize, from the What Was Said podcast and you still in the comments, put something in the comments to let the people know, child. Because we ain't out here lying. We out here giving out prizes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if we can see that you shared too and you subscribed, I don't know, you might get a couple of extra dollars. And then, I mean dollars.
Okay, with a penny. But yeah, show us some support.
Well, I feel like the show went pretty well. No, boo, Tiffany, honey, I sent you yours. Don't do me, girl.
Ooh,
hold up.
Wait a minute.
No, boo.
Tressa got her gifts.
Let me. You know what, Tiffany? Let me. I got no, boo, boo. I sent it to your text.
Tiffany,
sweetheart.
Tiffany, if you can, just let me know if it don't come through. I'll take care of it.
Receipt, boo. Don't do me. Do not do me, honey. I got the confirmation. Where's it at, Tiffany? Don't play with me. Let me
she
find
said
it.
She's still waiting. She's still waiting for her gift.
I did this earlier today. Gift card right here. Amazon gift card was sent today at 5:24 p.m. Okay? Don't do me. Do not do me. Don't do me. Let me send you a screenshot right now, boo. Don't do me.
Oh, you welcome, Tressa.
Not you, Tiffany. You out here trying to call me. I'm joking. I sent this today, boo. I got a confirmation. Okay.
Yeah, so we do give out gifts. You just got to be available.
But Mike, any closing words?
Yeah, I try to vet it. I'm vetting it. Tressa, she told me to vet what you said about Tiffany. See if you actually did get it for her.
Are you kidding me right now? It's right here. I'm a woman of my word, boo. You can't even see. I'm a woman of my word.
Okay. Oh man, I was about to incorporate what was normally said in the beginning clip, but I would say my last words is just like Lauren Fishburne and his character in School Days. Wake up. Wake up. If you haven't already, please wake up and understand what's happening around you. Inform yourself, become knowledgeable, be in the know. But other than that, definitely tune in on Monday at 8:00. And what do you have to say, Miss Lady?
Comment. She sent it. Thank you. And I sent it earlier today. Don't play with me. But yeah, this was great. At the end of the day, I feel like we had a very rocky start. But I think we had a really great show. And I think we got a lot of new people coming up. I'm very excited we have y'all. Here's the thing. Here's my closing words. This is a podcast full of great entertainment. We are really entertaining y'all. We enjoy it. We love sharing with y'all. And at the end of the day, we need you to share this show. We need you to like this show. We need you to comment several times because it helps us get pushed up in the algorithm. It is very simple to go down to the bottom, put your notifications on so you know when we're going live, click that share button and just share it with three people. Yeah, okay. No more CP time, okay? It just so happened. Okay? Don't do that. I feel so bad about that. Like I felt so. Here's the thing. I felt so scared because I thought Mike was mad at me because I thought you thought it was my fault. And
no, you know how this is not calling you out, but you know how you can call tech support, and I felt like I was tech support, and I was trying to tell you I know it's on your side, but I didn't want to be like it's on your side, so I was just like, I think it's on your side.
I felt so bad. I felt so.
It's
I was
all good.
Scared. Like I was giving Penny on that episode a good time. When she was getting burned by that iron. That's what I was scared. I was really scared. I did not.
Y'all don't believe that. No, I was not giving Penny Mama vibes on the back.
I ain't gonna lie. I was very, very scared. I was very, very scared. But y'all, make sure we're gonna see y'all on Monday. Make sure you comment, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you next week. did get my food, child. I had to DoorDash on.
Now tune into Scary. We host everything from relationships to finance and what's going on in the culture. Every week, a different guest host, a different topic. Raw, unfiltered.
Maybe Kendra might say this, you can get a job.
I'm actually trying to work on myself being a dating so I can get the concept. I just want to be at the reception stand and
Can't buy a ticket. In the ghetto.
I think that y'all covered for